Yo, what up guys, Bricks5D here, and a new Summon Rush event right here in Raid Shadow Legends. It's promising to give you a legendary champion for free as long as you spend your shards to get 10,000 event points right there. So you get Michinaki, or what's his name, for free. I keep saying for free. It's obviously not free, but you have to pull your shards in order to get this champion. For newer players who are coming into Raid, don't attempt this. Just forget about this event. But for endgame players who have been saving up enough of those sacred shards, enough of those void shards, you might want to take a look at this. And if you cannot go all the way to the end, don't attempt it. So you might want to even do the first one and stop at right here if you're crazy about anniversary points. So that's the first disclaimer. This is for endgame players who appreciate this champion so much and they're looking forward to owning him and they don't have him yet. This is essentially a guaranteed legendary champion or a guaranteed legendary event in a looked in a different way. They put it as an event instead of putting it in the summoning portal, but you still have to summon your shards. The best way to get this champion is just to open your sacred shards and get it. But if you're one of those players who are trying to get a net trail, right, is also part of this 10x that is currently going on, you might want to maybe go into your void shards because the next 2x voids event is still very far away. But who has voids when a 2x for void just ended? So what I have on my account is voids and secrets, and in this video I want to take time to explain my reasoning behind even considering this event. I've already told you guys that 10x events are a scam, 10x events are a scam, so you always go for 2x events. As a free-to-play player in Raid, that's the best time for you to pull. But 10,000 points right here means I have to pull 20 sacred shards. Yes, I don't even want to punch the calc to see what that number of shards will be for voids and ancients, because I wouldn't recommend you pull your ancient shards this weekend because next weekend is 2x on ancients. So that's the best time to pull your ancient shards. Is this champion even worth it? In my previous video yesterday, where I was talking about the event and other things that was coming into the game, I kind of downplayed. I need to get his name right. Let me just quickly check. He's from the Shadow King faction, right? And I don't own him yet. Where is he? Michinaki. I kind of downplayed his abilities a little bit, and some people in the comments corrected me who have used him. I made it clear that this is a champion I don't own, and let's also know that we don't see a lot of content around him. We don't see a lot of hype about this champion. So when that happens, when champions' name are not that famous or popular in Raid community, you look at them and say, oh, nobody's talking about this champion, therefore he's not that good. So that kind of happened to me yesterday. I totally ignored the fact that he's kind of good, and it's maybe just what I just said, he hex and decrease defense, it's all conditional. So I don't think he's a champion I'm crazy about. Even after being corrected in the comments, I still stand my ground that it's not like a CCR Framestone. It's not a big. People say he does more damage in the Hydra than Ninja. That's a fact. But still, I'll still prefer a Ninja over that. If you ask most people, take a Ninja or take this champion, they'll tell you give me a Ninja if they don't yet already own one. So that's just the fact about him. He might be good, but he's not famous. He's not popular. So with that in mind, will I be going for this champion? If this champion was launched in a normal portal right here as a guaranteed, where you pull 20 sacred shards and then you obtain him like they did this weekend for one other champion, right? For the Gaelic, Supreme Gaelic. If they did that for this champion, 20 secrets to obtain him, I'll say hell no, I'm not touching that, I'm not doing that. But this time around, they did it as an event. They mixed it with an event, which makes it seem like even when they do it as just a secret, they also do it with a summon rush or a champion chase, right? So it's still kind of mixed into a guaranteed event. Because what is really tempting me about this event, I'll tell you, it's not the legendary. I've made that clear by now. It's not this champion himself. I still wait to see videos about him where he's going crazy, and I'm hoping to see that soon. Because when it was launched, people just did him in a test server where they used crazy gear to make him show off. But in the real life applications, we don't yet know if he will be that better. So I'm being tempted by 2,000 anniversary points right here and 1,000 anniversary points. Those are the two things I'm trying to pick up because one sacred shard is waiting for me right there. I'm also being tempted by this legendary skill tome 1 and then this 5-star chicken. Seems like it's not enough reward to go for him. It's not enough, but I'll give you another reason why you should maybe want to go for him. in my RSA hopper, it's clear that I'm not anywhere near PT. I'm at 0 because immediately I put the sacred last time I stopped pulling. So if you want to pull your sacred shards for this champion, 20 sacred shards means that you might get 1 legendary along the way if you're lucky. You might get 2 legendaries along the way if you're extremely lucky. So before you get this champion, you might already get 2 legendaries. So he will be the 3rd one. So you're getting 20 sacred shards, 3 legendaries. That's one way of thinking about it. Or 20 sacred shards, 2 legendaries. That's another way of thinking about it. Of course, 2x secrets will always be better than those chances because you just maybe get luckier there. You get maybe 5 legendaries from 20 sacred shards during a 2x. So that's always going to be better, I think. So in my calculation, in my head, I'm thinking even if I pull the 20 sacred shards, then I don't get a legendary, I get just him. It means I'm this close to Messi. Then I can save that Messi for the time when there's a what do you call this thing now? A double legendary event where you get one, someone one, get one free. So if I pull 20 sacred shards and then I don't get this any legendaries along the way, I'll keep my Messi for when there's a double legendary event. But if I pull 20 sacred shards, I get 1 along the way, I'll consider this a victory. If I pull 20 sacred shards, I get 2 along the way, I'll consider this extremely lucky. So that's what I'm thinking right now that is making me go into this. Some of the rewards along the way that I'll get to obtain him, and some of the legendaries that I might get along the way. I've saved this secrets for so long that right now I'm beginning to spend it a little bit. Also, this is not a champion I own. I have a lot of champion in raid, but when I see a champion that is not a duplicate, it's always an opportunity to expand your codex, as we call it, even if it's clear that you might not have books or resources to use them in content that you need to. My CC is still sitting there without the books, even if she's great, better maybe in the Hydra than he might be. But Hex, so far, the only champion I'm using for Hex in the Hydra is Mitrala Lifebane, Mitrala. So with him now, I do have other Hex champion, obviously, but he might be one that you want to put into content immediately, not just because of Hex, but other things he also brings to the team. I'm talking about Hydra Brutal, where I'm trying to build a team for. All right, let me stop stalling. I'm just breaking down my reasons why I'm actually doing this. I didn't expect that I'll be pulling shards this weekend because I knew it was next weekend that we're waiting for. But here we are, pulling shards for a surprise April Fool's, Michinaki, whatever they call him. But you guys that have been using him, please convince me more in the comments below that I did not just make a mistake, that he's totally going to be worth my investment, because right now I'm just getting him, hoping to get others along the way. I don't mind if I get legendaries legendary duplicates on this account, because I'm trying to max out my faction guidance. Faction guidance. I'm trying to max that out on this account for legendaries especially, so I don't mind duplicates at this point. I was going to wait for 2x event to start going crazy with all my safe shots, but here we are. All right, and of course I don't have space. I do have 20 secrets to pull. Let me quickly make 20 space and I will be right back with you. Just have to put 20 things in the vault. All right, I think I've made enough space right now to pull this Sacred Shards 20, exactly 20. That's where I'm going to be stopping, because I want to save the rest for maybe the next fusion that is going to be coming up. All right, again, please forgive me for downplaying these champions' skills and all that. You agree with me that there are other champions in raid who have more hype than he does, even if they don't maybe do as much damage like he does. So I'm just going along with the community's feelings about this champion, even if they are not popular about him. All right, this is just from an endgame perspective. I wouldn't recommend that you pull shards for a 10x, especially the champions that are the 10x. I announced it in yesterday's video. I'm not looking forward to any of them at all. I already have I'm not obviously not pulling my void shards, so let's see if we're gonna get maybe 1 or 2 legendaries along the way before we get Michinaki. This is the 3rd one. 0.5%. Trombo is part of this 10x, so that's I guess so 10x is working. Good luck to all of you going for your skull crushers if you're new to raid and you just have few shots and that's all you want, a skull crusher. Is this the 4th one? Yes, I think we started at 30. How many shots did I start at? It says 34 available. I have to go check after we pull some to make sure that I'm still. This should be my 5th one. I don't want to go above at all. Cormac the High Peak. This is a new one for me. Why is that legendary? Come on, guys, don't disappoint me now. I'm hoping for at least 2 from 20 Sacred Shards during a normal weekday, not even a 10x. This is also new. I'm getting all the Sylvian Watchers faction. Does that mean this faction is about to open? It almost seems like another. Ooh. Let's keep going. We're pulling 20 Sacred Shards to obtain a legendary champion and maybe one along the way. Even if we don't get anything, remember, it will be fine, because that means I have a chance to get a double legendary during a weekend like that. Okay, I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried right now. At least one is supposed to pop up by now. Damn. Don't tell me we're gonna pull all epics. This is also a new one for me. I'm not interested in epics. I have all of them, but I'm getting some new ones along the way. Awesome Retrograde, Healer, Reviver. So does that mean the legendary is coming? That lag was crazy. Okay, not yet. I'll pull 3 more and go check how many points we are at right now, because I lost track of how many I'm pulling. As a free-to-play, this is irresponsible for an endgame account who is not interested in 2x event most of the time. I guess I have to target these legendary champions whenever they are released like this. Awesome decrease defense and and decrease attack champion for early game. I hear his value is surging a little bit for the new, and finally we get something, and it's a duplicate Satalia, a champion I pulled recently and I've not got the chance to even put books on her yet. Awesome champion. She does a huge heal that I hate when she comes against you in the enemy team. She removes all debuffs from a target ally, then places block debuff buff for 2 turns. So that's a full. Heals all allies by 20% of their max HP and fills their top meter by 15%. So she's a crazy good champion. Feels like a single cleanse, but it comes with a AoE heal. So that's what she's best known for. Difficult to deal with if she comes against you in PvP content, especially when she's in high resist or something. Her A3, 25% and 75% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies. That's a buff strip, and on a 3-turn cooldown, decrease the turn meter of all enemies by 20%. So, an awesome healer, but I have so many healers, that's why I did not bother to build her or use her in any content yet. Let's see if we have the points required right now to end this. Let's see this summon rush. I think I'm seeing 9,000 points. I'm not even close then. Okay, we're almost there. 9,000 points. So I just need 2 more, right? 2 more and I'll be at 10,000. Let's come back when it's all done, so we'll see this champion. I'll tell you another reason why you might want to go for this one. 2 more Sacred Shards and we're done. So I guess I was lucky to get one right on the 18th shard, and this is the last 2 shard, 19th and 20th shard. Legendary. It would have been nice to get 2, but that's what happens when you pull shards on a normal 10x. It's not a 2x day, so you not get something special. And she wasn't even part of the 10x. Let me quickly head over there and tell you the last reason why you might want to pull shards to obtain this champion. So besides all these rewards that you get, I'm saving the energy, pick up the fragments, legendary skill tome, eternal soul coin. Now the last reason why you might want to get this champion is to save him as a fragment for the next champion chase or CVC with personal rewards. So if I head over to my summoning portal right here, I go to fragments, you can see me at 100 fragments of Michinaki. That's my last reason why maybe I wanted to have him as a 30,000 points towards CVC, or as a 500 points towards champion chase in the future. So might seem that like that reason is not that important, I guess, but I'm running out of legendaries. You usually have enough legendaries in this summoning portal, but right now I'm running out of legendaries and even epics. I don't even have epics in my summoning portal to save for a champion chase when I don't want to pull shards for them. So I guess this is a flimsy last excuse of the reason why you might want to go for this. Remember, if you're going for this, make sure you have enough shards saved up for the next upcoming fusion, which might not be in a week or two later. I still have enough Sacred Shards to flex, so this is, I didn't have to buy this. If you have to swipe card to obtain this champion, if you have to swipe your credit card to buy Sacred Shards to obtain this champion, you might want to think twice about that. Again, I'm looking forward to your feedback. If you've been using this champion, really tell me where he slaps, how you built him even, so that I can actually appreciate him and know that my efforts for pulling the shards did not go in vain. So I'm glad to get all these rewards that I got along the way. I'm glad for my duplicate champion of what's her faction self. I forget which faction she belongs to, but I think is it Banner Lord? Nah, she's not Banner Lord. I have to go check so I get it correct. Cetalia, level 50. There she is. She's Banner Lord, so I was right. I didn't just look closely then. Wait, does that mean I don't have a copy of her? I thought I just already pulled her. I don't have a copy of her. Is the other somebody that looks like her the freeze champion that I got? I'm confusing her for the other champion. Let me quickly see who I'm confusing her for. Because I actually thought I obtained her. That means if I got a new legendary champion, then it's a win for me. A new legendary champion that I don't own who is not a duplicate, that's a win. I'm confusing her for one legendary champion that I have at level 60. Where is that champion? That does freeze on almost all her skills. Freeze, 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 freeze. Because I know I've made all my legendaries 60. Okay, they will be down here. Alright. She'll be... Where is she? This champion. So I'm confusing her for this champion who I pulled recently, and they both kind of look alike, I guess, when you're using them in battle or when you're fighting them against as an enemy. Shirimani, Cetalia. See, even their pose is the same. So forgive me for confusing both of them, but I think they are very, very similar. See, the same pose, the same the weapon handling method. So that's why I kind of got them mixed up. I thought so. It's a new champion for me. And Cetalia, she's not a duplicate for me. It's a new one, so that's a win. Still not 20 legendaries for one legendary is not good. But 20 sacred shards for one legendary is not good. 20 sacred shards for two legendaries, I guess it's okay. But 20 sacred shards supposed to net you like 3. That's when you know you're hitting the mark. But my last 2x on secrets I pulled for something, for an event or something. I did get one legendary out of 15. So I guess that's all I have for you guys in this video. An unexpected shard pull video that I did not plan for. They just ambushed us with this event, and a lot of people had to decide whether they want to go for it or skip on it. I don't have enough information about this champion to help you make that decision. That's why I used other ways to convince myself to help me, go for this. Usually, so I guess you guys might say Briggs is beginning to fail on his good saving habit, where he skips out on all this summoning event that makes you spend in the game. I'm a free-to-play. I've never spent in raid, so this is not a big deal for me to spend this amount of 20 sacred shards to get 2 legendary champions. Why? Because we'll always be fighting the clan boss and keep obtaining these sacred shards for free. So before I end this video, let me see if the clan boss will bless us with 1 sacred shard this week, so we can, that's a legendary skill tome. We'll take it. That's a win, and this is a fail. And also from the nightmare, that's all I'm gonna do. See if we can get a secret. I did get a sacred shards and a legendary skill tome from this yesterday, from nightmare. That's cast to happen, but it happened. All right, help me hit like in this video. I hope you appreciate this one that I dropped for you guys, unexpected shard pull video, and let me know if you're going for this or not. If you're still deciding, remember you have to save enough sacred shards for the next fusion. It might be good, it might be bad, but always keep enough. Don't let this type of events drain out your resources. I have enough resources, that's why you see me pulling for it. And also for entertainment purposes, all right? For content, I guess. So I hope you've subscribed if you've not done so already. Remember, I post Raid Shadowlands content on a daily basis. And yeah, you guys have a good one. Later, guys.